Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Oh, it don't matter. I gotta get something done tonight. Doug at Ellis Car Customs with a K. He gave me a shout out tonight. So, I have to get something done. Um, I don't know. Everything is soaking freaking wet. That side's not looking too bad. I don't know. I'll figure something out to work on. Try and come up with a video. I really don't want to freaking move, but I don't really care. I'm old enough to be able to work, and it don't matter what you feel like. So, I think I'll grind up that freaking piece there, and maybe start working. It's soaking wet outside, or in here, so I'm thinking maybe I'll start working. Kind of hard to see there. Working on the wheel well. Doug got his wheel well looking really, really nice. I gotta figure out where you have the outer wheel well, and then there's the inner package tray. It takes care of the rest of it. So I gotta figure out what that's supposed to look like. I've been on Facebook trying to get pictures from guys to figure out exactly what that's supposed to look like, but nobody's been able to send me a picture, so I think I'm gonna pull up a picture of a full package tray and see what it looks like so I can build that on that side. If that makes any sense. I think it's a better idea than trying to start mudding the outside of the car, because it is so freaking damp. Yeah, everything's soaking wet. So I think I'm going to try and figure out how that package tray is supposed to come across and see what I can do. Alrighty, guys. Okay. Almost got it ground up. I gotta get down in the corner down there and then try and figure out how that package tray comes across. I'm working on her, guys. Alrighty. She's ground down to where I can't get to anymore. Thanks to Greg, he sent me die grinder bits. So I'll have to get the fan backed up so I can run the die grinder again and clean that up. And I'm still working on how that's supposed to come across. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with a picture video of what I had when I started to what I got now. See what I can do. I'm trying. Okay, so I was working on that last night, and then I started working on this body line. It needs a little work right there. The closer I can get it, the less mud I have to put in. So I'd love to start throwing mud on it, but it needs to be tweaked around before I do. So I got a little bit more work right in here. And then right to here, it had, because this is all replaced, I got a little too much metal right in there. I tried to, I got it pretty good, but I tried to tap it down. There's still a hump here, and this went in. I got too much metal there. I need to make a relief cut and do a little work on that. And this ain't bad, but right in there's low. And then that's not too bad. So literally I need to pull some of this stuff up and tap some of this stuff down. So I almost got that line coming across, right? And I almost got this to come across, right? So yeah. I'm thinking about running the buffer over this, clean it all up, and then break out the spot welder. And because some of this I like right back in here I can't get at because the inside. This here, it's rotted out enough on the inside. I can do a little tappy tappy. If I run a cut in here, then I can get it back flush and weld it back up. And if I get that spot welder on here, I can tap the highs down and pull the lows up. Like I said, the closer I can get it to the shape it's supposed to be, the less freaking filler I gotta use. Not only is it cheaper, but it's nicer. That's what I'm trying to do, is get it as flat, or not flat, a bug ain't flat. Try and get it as close as I can. And then I got a gallon baggie and a warped piece of plywood because everything is freaking wet. Even on the porch, everything's starting to bow. But chop a piece of this out to fit inside the bag, and that'd be my Bondo plate. Plan is get this as close as I can get it to factory. Run the fiberglass on all the weld seams and sand it down so it's pretty close, and then use that red self-etching primer on the whole panel. Same with the other side, because when I was grinding up that wheel well last night, same thing with the quarter panel on this side. I was hitting that with the buffer, well, the polisher. That paint, once it's on there, it don't like to come back off, and that's a good thing. So I still have a couple cans of it. I got more on the way. This side of the line looks like it's in a lot better shape than the other side. There's a thing in the paint that it doesn't like polyester. So, I have some high build primer coming. So I'm going to get it roughed in with fiberglass in all the seams. I'm going to self-etch paint the rest of it. Then I'll sand it a little bit, and then I'm going to put the high build primer on top of it, because then it's sealed in there and I have something to work off of. And I got the gallon of lightweight filler coming, which I thought I would have today. It was in Palmyra yesterday, but I'll see if I can figure out a way, like someone was saying, with some wire on a drill to get in there. It'd be nice to clean that up in there without sandblasting it, because sandblasting it turns out nice, but man, clean up after that is almost impossible. It gets sand in every crevice. The whole garage is full of sand. I've done it before. It's bad. So I'll try and clean all these louvers. You can get at some of them on the bottom side, and I'll try and get the top sides inside there, and then I can come through and sand all these out and try and get that cleaned up and try and get some freaking decent primer in there. And yeah, I having a heck of a time getting myself moving, but I gotta do something. So hopefully I have a decent video for you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.